series, we are seeing the first Mesopotamia-Syrian wars break out. Along with that, the Blue Team's expansion into Persia and the hopefully taking their last homelands. Why the fuck is that music still in my head? Egyptian? No, why Egyptian? Okay, so this Bangladesh. This port cities font, another port cities font here. And they basically turned this into a new country, basically with newly forming cultures and traditions. Their main ideologies is do everything against the Reds. They have this new rivalry, and they decide to move the capital in this pretty advantageous port city. They are severely limiting human exploration, but with the red team and the yellow team at war, the blue team launches its final attack in order to take back their last homeland. Their attack quickly captures this major city over here. These people feel liberated, and the red team is seriously terrified as its command starts to seriously weaken. As the remnants of the blue team push on and defeat by this point, disorganized red team. Speaking of the Syrians, they quickly move into and encircle and capture the Anatolian settlements, except for these minor two villages which remain independent, but are eventually beaten down, with the new colonist areas being but there is a massive battle that switches these campaigns. This is the battle here. This massive two-city region has a battle which is devastating, but leads to a team victory, which leads a lot of blue team homeland to be secure. The blue team really just wants to retake their old capital city, so they decide to stop fighting and only annex these lands. The annexation of these territories. But this is not official peace treaty, since diplomacy is not still very evolved to have peace treaties. The war only declare wars and ceasefires. As we move east, we see two major things. The new colonization areas are quickly trampled by yellow team, but reinforcements from the red country quickly destroy any hope. The pretty strong yellow army pushing them back to the borders and launching an offensive. The offensive is to secure mainly the Euphrates River, since the rest can be easily defended by the yellow, and they really just want to secure those lands. They quickly capture the yellow team's capital, forcing them to surrender. After this, a massive this yellow team basically collapses as their capital is forced to move into another city. despite this time being the much more central and safer location here, become the new capital of Syria. After this, they become more and more isolationists. And the war is greatly terrible for the economic rights of the Red Team and some Yellow Team colonization in the east leads to major expansion. Ending in mass predation, cementing the Red Team as a major power, while exploration in Anatolia continues. The Sinai is actually a pretty weak. The only thing they have is iron. And I'm not joking about it. They just have not a lot of things. They have only copper. And with the rise of bronze, copper is still pretty important, but they start to weaken as tin becomes more and more important. And the new copper mines are found, which makes the Sinai more and more relevant. Egypt, but then with the only source of income basically coming from trade routes. This seen by the Egyptians and they found outposts for their navy and they quickly siege down and invade these areas and with no resistance. Just they quickly invade the rest of the Sinai country causing their surrender. The Sinai country becomes part of the Egyptian Empire. This new state. This makes the Levant pretty afraid since they're not really populous, but at least they have cool middle and like here, and so they have population. With the colonization of these oases, the Egyptian population starts to expand massively. This finally begins the start of the Middle Bronze Age. The Middle Bronze Age is filled with yellow team, with the yellow teams means isolationism, causing to them to expand and colonize eastward. They discover most of southern Turkey and Cyprus and start colonizing those areas. Cyprus becomes an important area for tin. I don't know if Cyprus actually has tin, but I think it had because of the Hittites really wanted Cyprus in real history. This makes these areas incredibly important and great, so no empire can have total monopoly over bronze in these areas. The Hittite areas are incredibly populous, and many people want to actually settle up here, as northern Anatolia is more and more explored. The finding of the Mesopotamia leads to this massive settlementation, which makes it fully tribal. Some governments actually colonize this, but the Red Team is too overextended in the West, so they just colonize a bit. The main success is the Yellow Team, which moves up as far as this lake.